There's a lot of discussion at the moment about tyre widths.
Yeah.
And a lot of the pros are going to wider and wider tyres. What's your view?
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't know what's everybody riding here. Like for me is like I love like 28 mils. I think maybe can we get to 30s? I'm not sure. Would you?
28s.
Yeah, 28s. 30. Yeah. What you riding?
Anti-bike.
Okay, but yeah, it's kind of but what wider tyres, yeah. But yeah, it's kind of like wider tyres and the integration of like all these new wheel sets. It's amazing, really, and like running like lower pressures. Like the amount of people that come into the office, what tyre pressure? You 110. You're on tubeless? Yeah, I'm still on tubeless. I'm like, yeah, man, like that's not safe, but. You can run at like much lower pressure now, and that's it's so exciting where all this wheel technology is going. You can see like with all the new bikes that are coming out, wider stays, wider forks, it makes a big difference.
Yeah, and from our point of view, from a wheel and a bike design point of view, just getting rid of rim brakes has really opened things up for us.
Yeah.
We can have much cleaner airflow around, especially through the fork, because you've not got a caliper brake to worry about, and because we can now go pretty much as wide as we want on the rim from an aero point of view, then we're not restricted. And it's the biggest thing for us is moving away from rim brakes and disc brakes, just giving us that freedom.
Oh yeah.
To wheel how we want it.
Yeah, no, disc brakes is amazing, really, isn't it? So no, but definitely wider tyres, lower pressures is like the way to go. I'd love to be on like the wheels we had now at the peak of what I was doing. I'd be going a lot faster.
So I know you get quite sentimental about some of your bikes.
Yeah. I've got a new one coming though.
We don't talk about it. So,
no.
I know when I've been to your office, there's your road bike and your time trial bike will you'll change on a yearly basis, but there's a couple that you've hung on to and will never part.
Yeah, I've got quite a few really, and all the bikes that I have got, like I could probably name the people. I could definitely name the people that have got them. I only generally, it comes to the end of the year, I only pass them on to people that I know, and because I like them to good homes. I am very sentimental. I think I said that like my goal is I want to win the British Time Trial Championships. It was in 2014. It was at Celtic Manor. I want the lightest bike possible, and I think you got onto Tom Davies, and we got this bike it had no lacquer on it. It was like super light, and that's the bike. And then I went to the UCI checking, and they failed it because you weren't allowed like 10 centimetres of stack, because I'd like this really this really low base bar. But I ended up riding that bike for the rest of the year, and it set all the records that I managed to achieve on that bike. And then I remember to the point that the following year I got another bike, another Trinity. I did one race on it, and somebody drew with me. I was like, I've got to get back on the old one. So yeah, that bike means the world to me. And then I've got another bike, a giant Propel that I won the Eddie Sowens. The Eddie Sowens is like a classic race. It's always the first big one of the year.
Is that the one where you lapped everybody?
Yeah, that was the year that I lapped the whole field. It's basically I won it when I was 19, and it was I don't know. It's the first time that people are thinking, like this Bottrill dude, he might be all right at road racing. And then I lost my mum, and I decided, right, I'm going to train for the Sowens. She used to love to go into that race. This time I'm like 42, so the chances of me actually winning this race were quite hard. But I ended up riding it, and I got second the first year I came back. And I was away with like Ed Clancy, who'd been to the Olympics, and a guy called John Mould. And I thought, right, I'm going to come back in 2018, was it? I think. 2018, and I ended up with this Propel that I ended up lapping the field, and I won it from my mum, which so I'll never sell that bike either. And obviously, like the sub 7 bike, again, it means like way too much. It's like a talking point, you know. So yeah, they're 3 bikes that mean the world to me and stay with me to the day that I die, I'd like to think.
Good. Well, we'll look after this one for you. Let's see if I have any more questions. If anybody's seen the fitting room over there, your name's on the wall.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
So you are.
So you can have a look after here if you want to go and have a look. Yeah.
So you are going to be offering some of the service, some of your fitting and coaching services here. So what is the plan for Bottrill performance coaching?
Yeah, so obviously, like what we want to be able to offer is it's the experience, the Matt Bottrill performance bike fit within in store, like generally geared towards like road, gravel. Even if people want like a time trial bike, they can come here. But it's just trying to offer like a bike fitting service that means something really, because there's just there's just so many people that are just doing it in the wrong way. So everybody that we've like working with like AD here, we're going to be offering this in Lincoln as well. That like they'll be certificated to offer like a proper bike fit service really in house. So it's really exciting. And then on top of that, it's trying to build like we can offer like the coaching services that we've got, and it doesn't really matter if you're like you're new to the sport, you're like you're trying to advance like what you're trying to achieve. Then we want to be able to offer that, and ultimately trying to build like a community within like each store really. So it's really exciting. It's a massive opportunity for us, and yeah, we want it to grow and be successful. That's got to be the number one priority, that the service is delivered. It's got the giant stamp of approval, but it's also got Matt Bottrill's name on it as well.
If it's good enough for you, it's good enough for us.
Well, that's what we want. Yeah, no, totally, and for it to mean something, and people can go away and then tell the mates, and we can grow it.